Welcome to the Upgraded Man Project. I'm Nicholas Vidal, and on today's video, we're going to talk about how to cure constipation. That's right, constipation could be embarrassing. First off, how do we identify constipation? We should be going to the bathroom at least one time a day. We should have at least one bowel movement a day. Ideally, one with every meal, so 1 to 3 times a day. If you are going less than that, that means you're constipated. Issues with constipation are, imagine if the food that's coming in your body, it needs to come out of the other end. If it is not leaving your body, it's recirculating around. So you have toxins, bacteria, sometimes undigested food, and it's just recirculating. This could be very embarrassing. This can lead to a lot of issues. This can lead to issues with gas and bloating. This can lead to issues with fatigue. Imagine your blood is like a sewer system and you have toxins and things recirculating and they're never leaving the body. That can affect your energy, so you could have low energy. It could affect your mood. In my particular case, it affected my skin quite a bit. I had a lot of rashes, eczema, hives, acne. It was a mess. And I didn't realize that constipation was causing a lot of issues for me. And there's actually a couple of simple fixes we can do for constipation. That's what we're going to cover right now. If you are constipated, the number one thing you need to look for is hydration. Take your weight and at least half of that in ounces of water. Example, if you're a 200-pound guy, you want to have about 100 ounces of water a day. A gallon's about 128 ounces of water. So if you're doing that, you're aiming close to about a gallon of water a day at 200 pounds. Hydration is number one. With that said, keep in mind, if you're drinking municipal tap water, there is a ton of chlorine and chemicals and medications and toxins in that water, and that water could affect your gut bacteria, which we're going to get to in a second. So ideally, drink filtered water, reverse osmosis water, alkaline water. That's going to get you in the right direction. What I like to do personally, I start my day with 16 ounces of warm water, half a squeeze of lemon, touch of sea salt. That's going to be amazing. It's alkaline. It's going to stimulate your digestion. It's great for your liver, great for your energy. That's step one, is hydration. After you look at hydration, step two, you may not be eating enough fat. So therefore, many of us are scared to put extra oil or extra fats, but if you're constipated, that means your stool is either too dry or it's not moving fast enough. So you need something to lubricate it. Water will lubricate it. Next step is to look at oils: avocado oil, coconut oil, grass-fed ghee, olive oil. 1 to 2 tablespoons with each meal until constipation starts to clear. That extra fat is really going to hydrate your colon. It's really going to get things moving. After you look at fat, step 3, you may be deficient in magnesium. With that said, magnesium citrate is your absolute best bet because it's been shown in studies to actually stimulate bowel movement. So therefore, you would want to aim anywhere between 300 all the way up to maybe 500 milligrams of magnesium citrate to really get things going. That could get you going in the right direction. Now, if you look at hydration, you look at your fat intake, you look at magnesium, and you're still having issues with constipation, that's when we need to dive a little deeper. It may come down to food sensitivities. You may be eating foods that you're sensitive to. Those foods could be gluten, they could be dairy, they could be grains, they could be nuts and seeds. If you're sensitive to a food, it may literally be damaging your gut. That could be causing constipation. The other big thing to look for is your actual stool analysis. You may have bad bacteria, things like candida, things like parasites. Those are definitely issues I suffered with, and what happens is these bad bacteria have a tendency to overgrow, especially if you've taken an antibiotic before. Chances are, if you've never reestablished with probiotics, you may have an overgrowth of bad bacteria, and those bad bacteria may literally be causing your constipation. So in that case, I would suggest to look into something like a stool test or a stool analysis. You could find a link below this video for that. and order it directly to you. And on that test, it will show you exactly what's in your body, exactly what's happening. And from there, you're going to be able to know exactly what the case is. With that said, if you need help with this at all, you can click below. You can schedule a free 15-minute health upgrade coaching call. We'll get on that call. We'll figure out your #1 health complaint, figure out what's getting in the way, and from there, help you to start to resolve that. And also, don't forget to click that subscribe button so that way you can see more videos like this in regard to gut health, fasting, improving your health, upgrading your energy, and ultimately upgrading your mind, your confidence, and living an upgraded life. That's what I have for you in this video. If you have any comments at all, leave one below. I'll be more than happy to get back to you or even make a video specifically for your question. With that said, I'll see you on the very next one.